All right, family, this is Mo Money Terry coming at you again, July the 23rd, 2022, with the PICK-3 at a glance system. All right, for all states, this system works for all states. It works by law of average, family. And I guess I'm going to have to call this video too. We hit them again off the board. We hit them again. The proof is in the pudding. You track those numbers, they come out. All you have to do is hold them and play them till they come so we can make that money, y'all. So congratulations to anybody that hit that 429. I had a subscriber. He's been hitting. He said he was playing the doubles, but he hadn't played any of the singles. And he's looking at the singles now, and he's an online player, and he plays from another state, but he plays Missouri now. So but like I said, I'll be here every day bringing the numbers up and doing the strategy session. I just got through with the strategy session, so now I'm doing the PICK-3 at a glance total system, so everybody can know how to play it and use it to hit those numbers. So usually I do the strategy session, and then I do the actual 1-1 rundown, which the PICK-3 at a glance is made up out of. So it's a very easy system. That's why I like it. It's easy for me to explain. PICK-3 is teachable and doable, and you can win money on it using this system. It's everybody can win, but some people are going to win really good depending on how the numbers rotating in their states. Because when they start tracking them front pairs and back pairs like I show them, and putting them front pairs and back pairs together, and when they put some money on it, they're going to be doing well. Everybody will. Once you start tracking them front pairs and back pairs and holding on to the numbers and making that bucket list of numbers that you're going to play when you hit. So, all right, that's 429. So congratulations to anybody that played off the board and hit that 429 from Missouri Evenings. Because Missouri Evenings is the only ones I do. You can do the same thing for midday, evening, any state, any country in the world, because it works off the 1,000 numbers, period. Okay. This was for July the 22nd, 2022, the 429 came out. The last time it hit, and I like to, say that, I guess, to give everybody the idea of how these numbers worked. And they don't work right behind the next day and stuff like that, pretty much. But August the 4th, 2020 was the last time it came out straight. This here is a single, or a straight we call single, where you got all the numbers are different. Okay, each number is different. And with singles, they can come six different ways combination. And that's why I say that PICK-3 at a glance is based off the law of average. You count down the numbers, you find out what numbers then came, you look at the numbers that are left to play. I guess that's about as simple as I can make it. And the reason being, all these numbers have to rotate in their own different positions. That's why, and it takes quite a while for all the numbers to rotate for you to hit. That's why you have to track to see how the numbers are rotating so you can hit 429, it came out. Then it could come 492, it could come 249, it could come 294, it could come 924, it could come 942. All right? So, what we're going to do here, let me see if I don't want to confuse anybody. To find this number in the master sheet down here, we have to go through this step here to do the 1-1 rundown, okay? And the 1-1 rundown is a system that a lot of people try to use to find and hit the number for the next day and figure out what numbers come the next day. I don't use that for that. I use that simply to make the PICK-3 at a glance sheet and show you how it works. And this 1-1 rundown is the only rundown that you ever need for this system. Okay. Now, if you want to explore more systems and as you mature more in PICK-3, then you'll see what I'm talking about. But specifically here, 1-1 rundown, period. Okay. All right. And it's fairly simple. You add 1 to each one of these numbers here, 1 on top here. You add 1 to each number down till you get to the number at the bottom. The way you do that, you add 1 to 4, you get 5. 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you're going to get 10, but you don't use the 1, you just use the 0. 1 to 0, you get 1. 1 to 2, you get 2. 1 to 1, you get 2. 1 to 2, you get 3. 1 to 3, you get 4. Simple as that. Reason why I like that, once you pass that 0, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. And if you're starting with the 4, all you're going is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same here. You're adding the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2. You got the 2 at the bottom. Same here. You start with the 9, you know the 1 to that 9 is 10, then you just count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 9 at the top. Simple. It's hard. It's not hard. It's not, you can't make, it's not easy to make a mistake with this 1-1 rundown. Okay, when you're using other rundowns and you have to add and subtract and plus 2 and minus that, you can make, there's room for, a lot of room for error. I didn't do well in math, so that's why I took the easy route out for math. So this is the easiest route for me, and that's how I came up with the PICK-3 at a glance sheet. Now, I'm gonna get here. The reason why I choose the 1-1 rundown, you want to, 429 came. All right, the master sheet consists of 12 single numbers and 10 double numbers. Double numbers are numbers that have 2 like numbers in them. Okay, it consists of these numbers here. With each one of these numbers had the 1-1 rundown on it to make this sheet here. Okay, so but by the numbers being different in the way that I have them here, the number you're going to be looking for is going to be different, but it's going to be the same number. Okay, so we have 429. When you do the 1-1 rundown, you're going to be looking for the number in the columns. These are columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so what we have here, down here, you see the 207 would be column 11. It's 027. You have the 207, but it's going to be in column 11 right here. It's going to be 027. Okay, so but it's going to be, I'm going to take it. But when you go to column 11, find 027, it's going to show as 249. This number changed. Okay, when you change this number changes. Okay, because with the 1-1 rundown, that's what's going to happen. All right, so we're going to go to column 11, find the 027. This is the master sheet. Find the 027, column 11. Here's the 027. You go down, find the 249. Here it is. You check it off. Bam. Now you're cooking with gas. You done found the column. You tracking them. You're tracking the numbers. All these numbers here, you got 10 numbers. They can come 6 different ways. All right. So by these 10 numbers, well, 12 numbers, they can come 6 different ways. You got 12 times 60, and that equals 720 numbers of the 1,000 numbers that you're looking at if you're playing PICK-3. Okay. All at a glance, a simple glance. All right. The doubles. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lows. They come 3 different ways. They can only come 3 different ways. Straights have to only come one way. The triples only come one way, because no matter how they come, they change places. They're going to still be where they are. Okay? So you got the 9 times 30. That's 270 plus 10 with the triples, because you got 720 plus 270. That gives you 990. Oh, let me make sure you can see what I'm looking at. Yeah. Okay. 990 plus the 10 is going to give you 1,000, 1 and 1,000. That's your odds. Those odds are never going to change. Okay. So with those odds not changing, you got to do what you have to do to increase your chances of winning. And to me, the only way, and it's been good to me, you're going to be able to increase your chances of winning is knowing what those numbers are doing when they rotating by law average. Okay? And the reason why I like this 1-1 rundown, they have a thing called mirrors and sister numbers. All that's included in here on this 1,000 at a glance worksheet. Okay? And the mirrors, this is what they call them. All it is one. If you play 1, 2, 3, the opposite of that number would be 6, 7, 8 out of the 1,000 number. Each one of these numbers got its opposite, vice versa. So let's say, and the reason they say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you got, and then you go down, you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay? Let's say you're playing 1, 2, 3, and 6, 7, 8 came in. That's the opposite number of the number you're playing. Because you got triple zeros to 499 and 500 to 999. Okay? That's what you got. All right? So, simple thing. If you playing 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3 come in, that means they just played the opposite of the number you were playing. Now, another thing they want you to look at with this flip, with this mirror system, which you won't have to really worry about that if you're tracking the actual numbers, because here you're going to be tracking the actual numbers. All right? So you won't really have to worry about them mirroring one of your numbers, because if you play, let's say, okay, you play, the way I look at this, you play 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 8 come in, that means they mirrored your 3 and made it an 8. But to me, that don't mean nothing, because that don't mean nothing. If you're tracking all of them, that means you just didn't play that number. That means you just didn't play 1, 2, 8. As simple as that. Because when you get through, all your mirroring and everything is right here. Okay, let's go to the 249. All right, the mirror number to that 249 is that 794. You know why? 7 can be a 2, 2 can be a 7, a 9 can be a 4, a 4 can be a 9, a 4 can be a 9, a 9 can be a 4. Simple as that. Simple. That just means you didn't play it. Because if you're tracking it, you wouldn't play it if you don't see why you need to play it anyway. Right? If you don't know why you're playing the number, don't play the number. This here makes it easy because you're tracking it. If you don't know why you're playing the number, don't play the number. You're playing responsibly. The object of this game is to play it till it come and make that money out. That's the object of this. So you don't want to burn your money up. What you want to do, like me, I play like $4, $5, whatever, around that range, $4 to $5, maybe $6. I get my daily pick numbers. But I'm building my bucket list on the side to see how these numbers are falling. So when I hit, I can pick in my bucket list. I ain't guessing no numbers because I'm coming right off this sheet here. And the other 5 strategies that I'm gonna show you in a minute. They're simple. They're all at a glance. So that's how I win. That's how I've been winning. I don't guess what number is coming. I know it's coming. I just got to hold on to the number because I'm tracking them every day. I'm tracking the front pair. I'm tracking the front pair. I'm tracking the back pair and front pair. I'm tracking the pairs. But I'm gonna show you how to do that. I'm going to do that now. All right. When the number come in, first thing I do is put it on the calendar. All right. And here's the calendar. All right. All right. One thing I heard. Let me do this right here, right quick. I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I got to mention this. Come on, I got to mention this here for. I want you to understand one thing about these columns here. You're not just playing 10 numbers. Let me make sure I got it. Yeah, I got pretty much it where you need it. you playing 60 numbers. Each one of these columns represents 60 numbers. Okay? So these columns sometimes, if you get a column where nothing, now most of these columns are full, because this is from June to July that I've been marking these off. But you would run a monthly sheet, and I run a yearly sheet so I can see how the numbers are falling. A sheet just like this, but I mark it for a year, and then I mark it for a month. All right. So you got, say, and it can happen, you can get a column like here that don't fall in 3 months. When you hit this part of your bucket list column, you know where you're going to get your numbers from if you got to pick numbers. You're not going to go where numbers are already fell through already. You want to look for the next numbers that's coming. Okay? So, same way with the doubles. One of my subscribers told me they hit that 646 off the board, because he's got the strategy. It ain't came out. It takes 3 years for these numbers to rotate. I carry the numbers that don't fall out in the year and roll them over to the next year. Those are the numbers I'm looking for playing. That makes up my bucket list, and I'm looking at them. Also, I'm looking at what's being played. But my bucket list is going to be at the numbers that ain't being played, because I already know it takes about a 3-year cycle for all 1,000 numbers to come in through for me to be able to hit. Because you got 1,000 numbers, you only got 365 days in a year. So ain't nothing going to change that. So if you're not tracking and checking the numbers, you're playing a loser's game, okay? They looking at us to lose. So you got to enhance your chances. And the only way I see, and it's been good, is tracking the front pairs and things like that. Now here, this is the board. Everything in red from June to July now, and I just started this monthly board here, has hit. It's not a bad board, is it, for calling? And people and subscribers are hit too, okay? So, and I've hit. So, but I want you all hitting. All right? It's red. And we just hit today again. All right? So it works. The proof is in the pudding. So what I do, once I put it on the board right there, I go over to this board, which is strategy number 2, and I got 2 and 3 here. The master tree is strategy number 1. Here is the pairs. Okay, strategy number 2. With the pairs, what I do is I'm looking for, through the month, what 2 pairs didn't fall together. All right? So, say for instance, like I know, if you check my other video out from earlier, I already know that 2-3 pair ain't fell in 90 days. So with the money that I've recently hit, I'm definitely going to be playing the 2-3. All right, I'm definitely playing that. That's going to be added to from my bucket list. Check the previous video, and I explained it more in detail there. But that's and that's how you roll it over to the next month. That's how I know, because I'm tracking the 2-3 and hit. And my players that's looking at that playing 2-3 or just started playing 2-3 won't jump off for the 2-3 when they know it ain't played in 90 days. That will happen when you jumping off numbers and trying to hit numbers and finding numbers for the next day. Because if I have a player, okay, they've been playing that 2-3 and say, oh, it ain't going to come. And I ain't just told them it ain't came in 90 days. They say, oh, well, I better stay on it. I would if I was them, because I already say 90 days is about good. It can be 4 months. I'm telling you. That's why I say you got to track their numbers. You got to track. Then, same here. Like the 429 that came in, this is strategy number 3. What I do is I'll check off the 4 in the 4th spot, in the first spot, the 2 in the middle spot, and the 9. 4, 2, 9. And what I do is find out what spot that number didn't fall in. Okay, check out my previous videos. I explain it more in detail I'm finna use this board to post some stuff with, so I don't want to mark it all up. I just try to clean it up. But the logic behind that 429, say if you was playing the 429 and you did this for the month, and you realize, let's see, you're doing the 429, and you realize when you get through checking this off that the 4 hadn't played on the back end. When you get through and the 4 hadn't played on the back end, if you're playing 429, you would play it 294 or 924. I hope that you understand that. Whatever number and whatever spot didn't play, and you playing a number with that number in it, you're gonna make sure that number is in that spot when you play. I'm hoping you get it. I feel like I'm leaving somebody hanging. I hate doing that. Okay, like I'm saying, you say 429, okay? Can you see that? All right, now, 429, you playing 429. I know it came in day. And you done checked off for the month, all these numbers, and 4 didn't come in. So, for the month, and you playing for next month, because this your daily carry number. Okay, you're gonna make sure you play it as like I said, 924 or 294, like that. I hope that's kind of good for everybody to understand what I'm saying there. Okay, same thing here. This strategy number 4, and what that is you playing the front pairs and the back pairs. This here is a yearly sheet, a yearly strategy sheet. Because remember, you're carrying your numbers over that don't play, all right? And, all right. So, what I do, I come to this sheet, and I mark off the 4-2, 4-1-2. Okay, I mark off the 4-2, and I mark off the 2-9 on the back. 2-9 on the back, okay? Off the sheet. All right? That lets you know at a glance what numbers ain't played on the front and the back. I recently hit the 090 because I carried it over from next year. Because, you know, during this time, you're going to be hitting, but at least you know where to pull those. You got your numbers in your bucket list. I knew the 090 didn't fall last year, didn't fall in any form. So I played it and hit it for, you know, a decent amount of money. So that's how this works. You want to find out what's left. And here, strategy number 5. What I did with the doubles, all the doubles, I put them in order where they mirror each other. And what I look for when I'm looking to see pretty much if nothing comes off of any one of a column of 4, if nothing comes out off a column of 4 for the year, I carry those numbers over, because by law of average, something's going to come off that column. Okay, something's going to come off that column. Or if I look and I see, that's why I say I mirror. If 556 didn't fall or 001 didn't fall, they mirror each other. I play those. I play all the mirrors off the doubles that don't come in. If they don't come in when I hit, I put that in my bucket list. That's my way of thinking. Okay, so I give it to you, and like I say, you know, for the month, it was not bad. Not bad. Okay. And for straight hitters, I hit this straight. I hit the jackpot on this one. Okay. So I'm just letting you know. Proof in the pudding. Work the system. System works. All right, I think that's going to be it. I just covered it. And that there on my sheet of paper. I'm sitting on a sheet of paper, two sheet of paper, because I think the doubles I got on a separate sheet of paper. But I think you can write it down. What I do, you can write those down just like I got them. Once you get started and you're a lotto head, it's simple. You know what it is. If you're a baby lotto head, I got my number up here. Mo Money Terry, 314-260-9801. Call me. I can explain it to you in 15 minutes. Mostly everybody been calling me. We don't, unless they just want to talk, we don't talk no more than 10 minutes before they know what I'm talking about. Okay? But I'm pretty sure I covered everything today. Family. All I can say is peace and love. Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. God bless.